Hey there, it's Michael. Welcome to Whole Again, the show that can help you navigate today's uncertainty with more mindfulness, resilience, and grace. And on Fridays, I love sharing a shorter episode with you. And this one ties directly back to my conversation I had with Jennifer Posa that I aired a few days ago. It's about how do we make work better? Because right now, and I probably don't have to tell you, work isn't working all that well. And when I work with companies and their executive leaders, we come back to this topic often because it can be a key to help the company feel whole, feel inclusive, feel like a culture of belonging. And this helps them approach their challenges with mindfulness. They can be more resilient. In essence, they can bounce back more quickly, and they can navigate today's uncertainty with more confidence, or, as I would say, more gracefully. And it all comes down to frequency. Let me share more. Successful companies are brilliant at repeating marketing messages to their customers. And if you've been watching the Winter Olympics, I know you've seen more than just one ad for Starbucks. Good marketing messages are clear, they're consistent, and relentless. The emails keep coming, the commercials keep coming, because they know that repetition leads to awareness, awareness leads to action, like buying the company's product or service. But something happens with company leaders when they look internally. They often say, well, I've already told them. I told them last week. I told them 3 months ago. And that very well may be the case. You've told them once. But in today's noisy attention economy, that mindset of, well, I've already told them, just doesn't do it. It chips away at an employee's level of engagement, and ultimately, culture suffers. Because saying it once doesn't shape a culture. If you want a strong culture, if you want people believing they can do impossible things and innovate, well, you need frequency. We all know this because we've lived it. We are getting bombarded with marketing messages all day long, and we carry something in our back pocket that's just filled with them. We can't escape all these messages. And a company's employees, well, they're no different. They're drowning, we're drowning in messages all the time. And many of them, especially those online or through the news media, are negative. They bring up worry and uncertainty and anxiety, and they can be really destabilizing. So when a leader communicates the vision, her belief in her team, appreciation, direction once and done, well, that simply doesn't cut it. Communicating something once and then moving on doesn't do it, especially not today. It actually creates a gap. And in that gap, we fill it with other stuff, like assumptions or rumors or gossip or worst case thinking. We begin to wonder, hey, where are we going? And can we do this? So if the marketing department already knows that repeating a clear message that's motivating, that can really speak to the customer matters, that frequency matters, and it builds trust with their customers, why wouldn't we do it with our employees? The same principle is still true. Employees are like internal customers, and repetition is not being redundant. It creates confidence that can help any organization navigate today's uncertainty. Highly engaged organizations just don't speak to their values once. They echo them over and over and over again. And organizations that can create strong foundational building blocks, like a clear understanding of the company's mission, its values, what matters most here, and how our work gets done, well, they strengthen their overall company culture, which then gives them the opportunity when things get a little choppy or more uncertain. There's a confidence within the team, within the company, that they can adjust. They can be versatile or agile because they know who they are. And the reason they know who they are is that that message has been repeated frequently. So if you really want your team to be more successful and improve your company's overall well-being, much like Jennifer Posa and I talked about a few days ago, then lean into clear messages served up frequently. Because a strong company culture isn't created by one message. What's needed is repetition. So if you really want engagement, repeat what matters. If you want resilience, reinforce what's true about the team's ability to overcome. Or if you really want a team that can be comfortable in the discomfort of uncertainty, be steady with your messages. Be clear with them. Be frequent. This will help you break through the noise because the messages people hear most often become beliefs that they act upon. And leadership, really at its core, is about deciding which beliefs get amplified because they know beliefs lead to action. Action leads to results. And that creates a ripple effect. As always, thank you for being here and making a contribution to help people feel whole again at work, with their finances, as well as in their personal lives, and with their mental, physical, and emotional health, and even their spiritual well-being. Taking steps to feel whole again holistically helps us create the life of meaning we desire. And I also want to invite you over to Substack, where I share more writing and teaching, as well as lead live meditations throughout the week. The handle is Milkshakes with Michael, and yes, there's a story behind that. I'll be happy to share that with you. But I hope you'll join us over there. And until our next episode on Monday, let's celebrate our scars as golden symbols of our strength and resilience. And may our practice together benefit all living creatures. And if you wish to further enhance your digital health, I'll invite you to take my smartphone wellness check. And you can access it through the link in the show notes, or you can visit my website, which is michaelobrien.shift.com. And it's absolutely free, and it will help you scroll less and live more. And of course, I hope you'll join us here on Whole Again every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and discover how to heal, grow, and become more resilient, and celebrate our scars as golden symbols of strength and resilience. Until then, remember, you can always come back to your breath. You've got this, and we've got you.